It is a terrific day today, grade 6. We are going to discuss Unit 4, Lesson 2, Past Perfect. Get ready with your references. Here are our objectives for today. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to read the new words presented, provide the meaning, and formulate meaningful sentences. Understand the functions of past perfect and complete sentences using past perfect and simple past. Let's have the vocabulary words. Here is the first one. Italian. Italian. Say it with me. Italian. These can be an adjective or a noun, meaning relating to Italy, its people, or their language. Sentence is, I go to Italian lessons at the local college. Second word is Moroccan. Moroccan. Say it with me. Moroccan. It is also an example of adjective or noun, meaning relating to Morocco or its people. Example is an urbane Moroccan who has lived all over the world. Third word is Portuguese. Portuguese. Say it again. Portuguese. It is also adjective or noun, which means relating to Portugal or its people or language. The sentence is, the Spanish and Portuguese languages have many affinities. Here is the last word, British. British. Say it with me, British. It can be an adjective or noun, which means relating to Great Britain or the United Kingdom or to its people or language. Sentence is, they took him to the British camp. Now let us have your pupil's book on page 23. I want you to look at this map and try to focus on these arrows. On this page, what we are going to do is to make a statement about these explorers. Then find the routes on the map. Let's have it. 13th century, Italian, Marco Polo, China. So the statement is, before the end of the 13th century, the Italian explorer Marco Polo had traveled to China. Let's have the second one. 14th century, Moroccan, Ibn Battuta, Mecca, Iran, and Turkey. Here is the statement. Before the end of 14th century, the Moroccan explorer Ibn Battuta had visited Mecca. Here's the third one. 15th century, Portuguese, Christopher Columbus, America. Let's have the statement. After the 15th century, the Portuguese explorer Christopher Columbus had discovered North America. The next information was not mentioned from the story, but it was shown in the map. In 16th century, Portuguese Magellan round the world. Let's have the last information or idea. 19th century, British John Speke, Lake Victoria, source of Nile. Here is the statement. Before 19th century, the British explorer John Speke had found the Lake Victoria source of Nile. So that's it. That is how we make statement using the given information. For number two is think about it. Imagine you were an explorer. Where did you go? What did you see? From here, I have posted two pictures where some of the people think the places where they can explore. Because this is a classroom lesson, you share your ideas and the things that you might see on these places in the class. In my introduction, I have mentioned about past perfect. And on this page, we are going to learn on how to form these tense and read some examples about it. Let's begin. Let me read the first example. After he had returned to Italy, he wrote about his travels. Number two, he had made several journeys before he discovered Lake Victoria. And last sentence, no one had traveled along the Silk Road until Marco Polo made the journey. Do you see the circled words? They are called adverb of time. Adverb of time is important when you are expressing or giving a statement that is in past perfect so that you will focus or you can stress out when the action happened, when it started, and when it was finished. Also here, we need to consider the form of past perfect, which is had for past action or the auxiliary verb had, and the verb in past participle form. For the first sentence, we have had returned, second sentence had made, and third sentence had traveled. Now on this slide, we will learn on how to use these adverb of time. First one is after. We use after in the time following an event or another period of time. Look at this example. Shortly after the school year, they moved to Colorado. So you are saying here that after this school year, there is another action that happened. Next is before. Before is during the period of time preceding or a particular event or time. Look at this example. She had to rest before dinner. So what are the two actions happened at the same time? Rest and dinner. Last one is until. We use this when we mean up to. Here is the point in time or the event mentioned. Example is the boss had given us until October 11 to deliver the documents. So the two actions that happened at the same time in the past are has given and delivered. Here is the thing that you need to remember. Past perfect tense, it is used for the past action already finished when another past action happens. So as I had given you those examples in the last slide, you always have to mention what are the two things happened at the same time and continuously happening at the past. I think I need to give you some more examples. Here, I had saved my document before the computer crashed. Another is, I didn't say anything until she had finished talking. And last example is, after she had moved out, I found her note. So I hope from these examples in discussion, you have an idea or you understand how to form past perfect. Don't worry because this is a class lesson. Anything you need to ask or anything you need to clarify, teacher is always there to answer everything. Workbook time. Open your workbook on page 22 and let's have the first one. Going back to the story of the travelers, explorers, and authors, what happened first? What happened second? All you need to do is to write 1 and 2 in the boxes like this. Here's the first example. Marco Polo traveled for 4 years. So that is the first thing happened from the story. Second one is he arrived in China. Now in this part, he returned to Italy. That is the first one. He wrote about his travels. That's the second thing happened. Do you know who is the explorer on these statements? Another, Columbus sailed to America. He made many journeys. Which one do you think is 1 and which one is 2? Very good. Columbus sailed to America. That's the first event. He made many journeys. That is the second thing happened. Next, John Speke explored Africa. He discovered the source of Nile. Which one comes first? Bravo! John Speke explored Africa. That is the first one. And he discovered the source of Nile. That is the second thing happened. And last, Ibn Battuta visited Mediterranean countries. He wrote books about them. Very good. Ibn Battuta visited Mediterranean countries. That's the first one. And he wrote the books about them. That is number 2. Give yourself a clap, grade 6, for doing this. Well done. Let's have number 2. Now we are going to join the sentences. Put one verb in the past perfect and the other verb in the past simple. Remember, if you see after, use the past perfect. Once you have before or until, use the simple form. I'm going to give you a minute to complete these sentences. Okay, there you have it. Let's have the answer. Number one, after Marco Polo had traveled for 4 years, he arrived in China. Number two, he wrote about his travels after he had returned to Italy. Three, before Columbus sailed to America, he had made many journeys. Four, Jan Spik had explored Africa before he discovered the source of Nile. And last number five, after Ibn Battuta had visited Mediterranean countries, he wrote books about them. Do you have the same answer as mine? Let's rate it. Number three, let's complete the sentences. Put one verb in the past perfect and one in the past simple. You have a minute to finish this task. Yeah, hey, you're done? Okay, let us answer it. Number one, few Europeans had explored Africa until John Speke went there in 19th century. For number two, Speke thought that he found the source of Nile. Three, until Marco Polo traveled all along the Silk Road, no one had made this journey before. Four, at first, no one believed that Marco Polo had been to China. Five, Columbus did not know that he had discovered America. And last number six, Ibn Battuta wrote about the countries which he had visited. I know you did well on this page. I want to congratulate you for doing this excellently. That's all for today's lesson. Bye.